The phone rang at 12:17 a.m. My sister Emily, calling from her birthday party, the one that cost $20,000, the one I wasn't invited to. I almost didn't answer. Why would I? She'd made it clear I wasn't wanted. Mom had made it clear. Dad had made it clear. Emily's turning 30. This is a milestone, a celebration for people who matter in her life. You understand? I understood. I wasn't one of those people. But something made me answer. Maybe curiosity, maybe concern, maybe just habit. Hello? Sobbing. Immediately. Deep, gasping sobs. Natalie, I need you. Please, can you come? Come where? To your party? The one I wasn't invited to? Please, I can't explain on the phone. Just come. I'm at the Peninsula Hotel, Ballroom C, please. The Peninsula, where my parents had rented the entire ballroom, hired a live band, brought in a celebrity chef, spent more on one night than most people spend on a car, for Emily's 30th birthday. While my 30th, 6 months earlier, had been marked with a text message. Happy birthday, hope you're well. Emily, what's going on? Everything's ruined. Everything. Please come. I need my sister. Your sister. The one you didn't invite. The one you've ignored for months. That sister? But she was crying. Really crying. Not manipulative tears. Broken tears. I'm coming. Give me 20 minutes. I hung up, got dressed, drove to the Peninsula, walked into a nightmare disguised as a party. 200 guests, crystal chandeliers, ice sculptures, a chocolate fountain, waiters in tuxedos carrying champagne, a 4-tier cake that probably cost more than my rent, and in the center of it all, my sister, mascara running, dress torn, surrounded by whispers and stares and judgment. Something had happened, something bad, and despite everything, despite the exclusion and the favoritism and the years of being second best, I walked through that crowd to get to her, because she'd called me. At midnight. From the party I wasn't good enough to attend, and sometimes being the bigger person means showing up anyway. If you've ever been the forgotten sibling who still showed up when it mattered, stay with me until the end. Your support means everything. Hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Would you have gone? Let's talk about it. Now, back to my story. My name is Natalie. I'm 30 years old. Well, 30 and a half. 6 months older in birthday years. A lifetime older in responsibility years. Emily is my younger sister. By 3 years, she just turned 30, with a party that cost what I make in 4 months. We grew up in San Francisco. Wealthy family. My parents own a commercial real estate company, multiple properties, multi-million-dollar portfolio. Money was never an issue, unless you were me. I was the first child, the responsible one, the one who did everything right. Good grades, no trouble, reliable, predictable, boring. Emily was the baby, the fun one, the spontaneous one, the one who could do no wrong even when she did everything wrong. I went to UC Berkeley, studied accounting, got good grades, graduated with honors, got a job at a respected firm, built a stable career. My parents were pleased. Natalie's so responsible, so practical, she'll always be fine. Fine. Not proud, not impressive. Fine. Emily went to art school in New York, expensive private school, studied photography, changed majors 3 times, took 6 years to graduate, came back with debt and no job prospects. My parents were supportive. Emily's so creative, so talented, she needs time to find herself. I found myself at 22 with a job and an apartment. Emily found herself at 27 still living at home, funded by our parents. When I turned 25, my parents took me to dinner. Nice restaurant, good meal. They gave me a card with $500 for something special. When Emily turned 25, they threw a party. At the house, 50 people, catered food, open bar, gifts piled high. Cost, probably $8,000. I didn't say anything. I was fine. I was always fine. When I turned 28, my parents forgot. Completely forgot. Remembered 3 days later. "Oh, honey, we're so sorry. We've been so busy. Let's do dinner next week." We never did dinner. Next week never came. When Emily turned 28, yacht party, on the bay, 80 guests, DJ sushi, champagne, cost at least $12,000. I was invited to that one, barely. "You should come. It would mean a lot to Emily." I went, watched her open gifts, designer bags, expensive jewelry, a weekend trip to Napa from our parents. "All-inclusive, darling, you deserve it." I'd given her a book. She thanked me politely, set it aside. I never saw her open it. This year I turned 30. Milestone birthday. The big one. The one that's supposed to matter. I got a text. "Happy birthday. Hope you're well." That was it. From both parents. One text. Shared. Like they'd discussed who would send it, and Mom drew the short straw. No dinner. No gift. No acknowledgement beyond 14 words. I was hurt. Really hurt. But I didn't say anything. Because I was fine. I was always fine. Then Emily's 30th approached. And my parents went insane. Planning started 4 months in advance. "This is huge. 30. A real milestone. We want to make it special." Mom called me once during the planning. "Natalie, what do you think about a theme? Should we do Great Gatsby? Hollywood glamour? Are you asking my opinion for Emily's party?" "Yes, you have good taste. What do you think?" "I think it's Emily's party. Ask her what she wants." "She wants everything. We need to narrow it down." They chose Great Gatsby, rented the Peninsula Ballroom, hired event planners, created a guest list of 200 people. I wasn't on it. I found out when Emily's best friend posted about it on Instagram. "Can't wait for Em's 30th. Peninsula Hotel, Gatsby theme. It's going to be epic," I called my mother. "Am I invited to Emily's birthday?" Pause. Long pause. "Honey, this is really Emily's event. Her friends, her celebration. It's not really a family thing. It's her 30th birthday. How is that not a family thing?" You know how Emily is. She wanted a certain vibe, a certain crowd. You understand? I understood. I wasn't cool enough, successful enough, interesting enough for my sister's party. So I'm not invited. It's not personal. It's completely personal. You're spending thousands of dollars on a party for one daughter while excluding the other. How is that not personal? "Natalie, don't be dramatic. We celebrated your 30th. You texted me. We were busy. We had a lot going on, but we acknowledged it." 14 words. That was acknowledgement. While Emily got $20,000 and a ballroom. "Fine. I won't come to the party I'm not invited to. Have fun." I hung up. Cried. Felt stupid for crying. I was 30 years old, too old to care about birthday parties, too old to feel hurt by favoritism I'd known about my entire life. But I cared, and I was hurt, and I hated that I cared and was hurt. Emily's birthday was a Saturday. I stayed home, watched TV, tried not to think about the party, failed completely, thought about nothing but the party. Social media made it impossible to ignore. Instagram stories, Facebook posts, everyone at the party documenting every moment, the venue, the decorations, the band, the food, Emily in a gold sequined dress, our parents beaming beside her. So proud of our girl, 30 years of joy. 30 years of joy. While I was home alone watching Netflix. At 11 p.m., I turned off my phone, went to bed, tried to sleep. At 12:17 a.m., the phone rang. Emily's name on the screen. I stared at it, let it ring twice, 3 times, decided to answer. "Hello?" Crying. Immediately. Not delicate tears. Harsh, broken sobbing. "Natalie, I need you, please. Can you come?" My first instinct was anger. You didn't need me 6 hours ago. You didn't need me when you made the guest list. You didn't need me when you planned this party with Mom and Dad. But she sounded destroyed, not drunk, not dramatic, actually broken. "Come where?" "The party. Please. Everything's ruined. I need you." "Emily, I wasn't invited." I know, and I'm sorry. Please. I can't explain on the phone. Just come." Something in her voice made me move made me get dressed, made me drive to the peninsula at midnight. The party was still going, barely. Music playing to a half-empty room. Guests clustered in groups whispering, pointing, staring. I found Emily in the bathroom, sitting on the floor, dress torn at the shoulder, makeup ruined, hair falling out of its elaborate updo. She looked up when I walked in. "You came. You called. I didn't think you would, after everything. What happened?" She started crying again, handed me her phone. "Look." I took it, opened to her photos, recent ones from tonight, the party, beautiful photos, professional quality. Emily looked happy, radiant, perfect. Then a video, sent to her an hour ago, from a number she didn't recognize. I pressed play. It was footage from tonight, the party, but from a different angle. Security camera, someone's hidden phone. The audio was clear, crystal clear. My mother's voice, talking to someone at the party, one of her society friends. "Spent $20,000 on this. Can you believe it? But Emily's special. She deserves it. Not like Natalie. Natalie's so boring, so ordinary. We barely remembered her birthday this year. Sent a text. That was enough for her. But Emily? Emily needs to be celebrated. She's the daughter we're proud of." The friend's response. "You have 2 daughters, though." My mother laughed. Actually laughed. "Technically, but really, Emily's the one who matters. Natalie's just there. She exists. But she's not someone you celebrate, you know?" The video ended. I stared at the screen, felt my hands shaking, heard those words again in my head. Just there. Not someone you celebrate. Emily's the one who matters. Emily was watching me. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know they felt that way about you. You didn't know? Not like that. I knew they favored me. But I thought it was just, personality differences. Not that they actually didn't care about you. Emily, they spent $20,000 on your party. They texted me on my 30th birthday. How did you not know? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was focused on my stuff, my life. I didn't think about what it meant, what it said. Who sent you this? I don't know. Anonymous number. Someone at the party heard Mom say it, recorded it, sent it to me. Maybe to hurt me. Maybe to open my eyes. I don't know. She grabbed my hands. Natalie, I'm so sorry for not inviting you, for not seeing, for being so selfish. You're my sister. You should have been here. You should have been the first person here. I pulled my hands away. I should go. No, please, don't go. I know you're angry. I'm not angry. I'm tired. I've spent 30 years being second best, being just there, being the daughter not worth celebrating. I'm tired of pretending it doesn't hurt. It should hurt. It's terrible. What they said is terrible. What they said is honest. They've always felt that way. They just finally said it out loud. What are you going to do? I don't know, but I know I can't stay here. At your party, the one I wasn't good enough to attend. Sorry, Emily, but I need to leave. Wait. She stood up, wiped her face. I'm leaving too. What? This party, this whole thing. It's disgusting. They spent $20,000 to celebrate me while treating you like you don't exist. I don't want it. I don't want any of it. Emily, no, I'm serious. I'm done. I'm walking out. Let them explain to 200 guests why the birthday girl left her own party. She grabbed her purse, took my hand, walked out of that bathroom, through the ballroom, past the guests, past the band, past our parents. Emily, my mother called. Where are you going? Home, with my sister, the one who actually showed up when I needed her. We walked out together, left the party, left the shocked guests, left our parents standing there with a $20,000 event and no birthday girl. We got in my car. I started driving. No destination, just away. Where do you want to go? I asked. I don't know, not home, not to Mom and Dad's, somewhere else. My apartment? If that's okay. We drove in silence, 20 minutes of processing, thinking, feeling. Finally, Emily spoke. I need to tell you something. Something I should have told you a long time ago. Okay? I knew. About the favoritism. I always knew. And I liked it. I liked being the special one. The favorite. It made me feel important. Chosen. I didn't think about what it did to you. Or I did think about it, and I didn't care. Because it benefited me. I kept driving. Didn't respond. Tonight, when I saw that video, I felt sick. Hearing Mom say those things about you. Things I'd thought but never said out loud. It was like seeing myself. My own selfishness reflected back. Emily, let me finish, please. I need to say this. I nodded. You've always been there. Every time I needed help, money, support, advice, you showed up, and I took it for granted. Took you for granted, because you were reliable, boring, always there. She said the words like they tasted bad, like she was ashamed of thinking them. I didn't appreciate you. I didn't value you. I was so focused on being special that I didn't see how special you actually are, how much you sacrifice, how much you give, how much you do without recognition or celebration. I don't need recognition. You do. Everyone does, and you deserve it more than me. You've built a career, a life, independence. I'm 30 years old, and I've never supported myself, never had a real job, never done anything except be pretty and charming and let people take care of me. That's not true. It is true. I'm a 30-year-old child, living off parents who fund my lifestyle because I'm the fun one, the special one, while you've been an adult since you were 22, working, paying your own way, not asking for anything. We pulled into my apartment complex, parked, sat in the car. What happened tonight? I asked. After the video? I showed it to Mom, asked her if it was true, if she really felt that way about you. What did she say? She said I was being dramatic, that she'd had some wine, that I was taking it out of context, but I could see it in her eyes. She meant it, every word. She thinks you're boring, ordinary, not worth celebrating. And Dad? He tried to defend her, said she didn't mean it like that she loves you both, but he couldn't even say it convincingly. He knows it's true too. So they favor you. We've established this. It's more than favoritism. It's erasure. They don't just love me more. They don't love you at all. Not really. You're functional to them, useful, but not valued. Hearing it out loud hurt more than I expected, even though I'd known. Deep down, I'd known. I'm sorry, Natalie, for being part of it, for benefiting from it, for not standing up for you. You deserved better. You deserve better. Thank you for saying that. Is it enough? Can you forgive me? I don't know. Right now, I'm still processing, still hurt, still angry. Forgiveness might take time. I understand. I'll wait, however long it takes. We went inside. Emily crashed on my couch. I went to my bedroom, lay there, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything. The video, Mom's words, Emily's apology, the $20,000 party, my 14-word text. 30 years of being second, being overlooked, being just there. Was tonight the breaking point? Or just another painful moment in a lifetime of painful moments? I didn't know. But I knew something had to change. I woke up to my phone ringing, 7 a.m. My mother. I ignored it. She called again and again, 8 times in 10 minutes. Finally, I answered. What? Natalie. Thank God. Where's Emily? Asleep on my couch. Bring her home. We need to talk, as a family. About what? About how I'm boring and ordinary? About how I'm not worth celebrating? About how Emily's the daughter that matters and I'm just there? Silence. Long silence. You saw the video. Emily showed me. After you spent $20,000 on a party I wasn't invited to. Yes, Mom, I saw it. Natalie, I was drunk. I didn't mean those things. You meant them. Drunk words are sober thoughts. You think I'm boring? Fine. I am boring. I'm responsible and practical and reliable, but that doesn't make me worthless. I never said you were worthless. You said I'm not someone you celebrate, that Emily's the daughter you're proud of, that I'm just there. How is that different from worthless? You're twisting my words. I'm repeating your words, verbatim, from a video that someone recorded and sent to Emily at her party. The party that cost more than I make in 4 months. The party I wasn't good enough to attend. My mother's voice hardened. You're being dramatic. This is why we didn't invite you. You make everything about you. This was Emily's night. And you made it about how much you don't value me. Congratulations, you ruined her night too. We did not ruin. Emily left, walked out of her own party, because she was disgusted by what you said about me. So yes, Mom, you ruined it. Put Emily on the phone. No, she's sleeping, and when she wakes up, she'll decide if she wants to talk to you, not me. Her. Natalie, you can't keep her from us. I'm not keeping her. I'm giving her space. There's a difference. I hung up, turned off my phone, went to the kitchen. Emily was awake, sitting on the couch, looking rough, hungover, sad. That was Mom? Yeah. What did she say? That I'm dramatic, that I'm twisting her words, that you need to come home. I'm not going home. What? I'm not going back there. Not right now. Maybe not ever. I need to think, to figure out who I am without them funding my life, telling me I'm special, making me dependent. Emily, you don't have to. I do. Last night after we left, I did math. Do you know how much money they've given me in the last 5 years? Just given me. Not loans, gifts. How much? $180,000. Rent, car payments, credit cards, emergencies. Almost $200,000 while you've been supporting yourself, working, building a life. I'm 30 years old and I've never been independent. That's pathetic. It's not pathetic. It is. I'm a spoiled child, and I didn't see it because they told me I was special, creative, deserving, but I'm not. I'm just enabled. What are you going to do? Get a job, a real job, move out, stop taking their money, stop being the precious baby they have to support. Actually grow up. That's a big change. I know, and I'm scared, but I'm also excited to see who I am without them, without the money, without being the favorite. My phone buzzed. I'd turned it back on. Messages flooding in. My father. Please call. We need to discuss this. My mother. You're tearing this family apart. Extended family. What happened at Emily's party? Are you okay? Friends. Saw the drama online. Call me. The video had leaked. Someone had posted it. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. My mother's words were everywhere. The daughter we're proud of. Natalie's just there. Not someone you celebrate. Going viral, thousands of views, comments ranging from supportive, this is awful, to judgmental, family drama shouldn't be public, to cruel, maybe Natalie is boring. My phone rang. Unknown number. I answered without thinking. Natalie? Yes? This is Jessica Moore from the Chronicle. I'm writing a piece about parental favoritism. I saw the video from your sister's party. Would you be willing to comment? How did you get my number? Public records. Would you like to comment? No, no comment. Please don't call again. I hung up, stared at Emily. A reporter just called me. What? About the video, about Mom's comments. It's news, apparently. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for it to go public. You didn't post it? No, someone else did. Someone from the party. It's everywhere now. We looked at her phone. The video was on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Everywhere. Comments pouring in. Think pieces being written. The favorite child syndrome. When parents play favorites. One sister got $20,000, the other got a text. Our family drama. Public. Permanent. Documented. My phone rang again. My mother. I answered. Natalie, what have you done? I didn't do anything. Someone from your party posted that video. You're talking to reporters. I'm not talking to anyone. A reporter called. I said no comment. This is humiliating. Do you know how many people have seen this? How many clients? How many friends? Good. Let them see who you really are. This is your fault. If you hadn't made a scene, I didn't make a scene. I showed up when Emily called. You made the scene. When you told a room full of people that I'm not worth celebrating. I want that video taken down. Too late. It's everywhere. You can't unsay those things. You can't undo what you did. We gave you everything. A good home, an education, opportunities. You gave me the minimum required. You gave Emily everything. There's a difference. You're ungrateful. I'm honest. For the first time in my life, I'm being honest about how you've treated me. And you can't stand it. Don't call us. Don't come to the house. You're not welcome. Perfect. I wasn't planning to. She hung up. I looked at Emily. They just disowned me. What? Mom said I'm not welcome. Don't call. Don't come over. I think I've been officially cut off. Emily started crying. This is my fault. All of it. No, it's their fault. For creating this situation. For favoring you. For dismissing me. This was always coming. The video just accelerated it. What do we do now? You figure out your independence. I figure out my life without them. We move forward. Together? If you want. I want. You're my sister, the only family I actually trust right now. Okay, then together. 6 months later, everything is different. Emily got a job, entry level, marketing assistant, makes $45,000 a year, lives in a studio apartment she can barely afford, struggles every month. She's never been happier. I made my own rent this month, she told me last week, pride in her voice. No help from anyone, just my paycheck. That's amazing. It's normal, for you, but for me, it's revolutionary. We have dinner every week, sometimes at my place, sometimes at hers. We talk, really talk, about childhood, about favoritism, about healing. She's in therapy, working through guilt, entitlement, codependency, learning who she is without being the favorite. I'm in therapy too, working through resentment, worth, identity, learning that being boring doesn't mean being less than. Our parents haven't apologized, haven't reached out, haven't acknowledged what they did. The video hurt their reputation, lost them some social standing, some business relationships, some respect. They blame me. According to family members who still talk to me, I'm the villain, the ungrateful daughter who destroyed the family over jealousy. Fine, let them believe that. I know the truth. Last week, my mother's sister called, Aunt Linda. Natalie, your mother is struggling. She's hurt. She misses Emily. Maybe you could reach out, smooth things over. Did she ask you to call? No, but I think reconciliation would be good for everyone. Aunt Linda, did you see the video? Yes. Did you hear what she said about me? She was drunk. She was honest. For the first time, she told the truth about how she sees me. I'm not punishing her, I'm just accepting it. She doesn't value me. Fine. I don't need her validation anymore. That's harsh. That's healthy. I spent 30 years trying to earn love that was never going to come. I'm done trying. What about Emily? She misses them. Emily's an adult. She can contact them if she wants. That's her choice. But I'm not facilitating a reunion I don't want. You're being stubborn. I'm being boundaried. There's a difference. Emily has reached out, tentatively, cautiously. She calls them once a month, brief conversations, surface-level updates, no deep connection. They ask about you, she told me. What do you say? That you're doing well, that you're happy, that you're not interested in reconciling right now. And they say? That you're being dramatic, holding a grudge, making a mountain out of a molehill. Of course they do. I tell them they're wrong, that what they did was serious, that you have every right to distance yourself. They don't want to hear it. They never will. My birthday came. 31. I celebrated with friends. Emily threw me a small party. Nothing expensive. Just people who love me. Actually love me. No text from my parents. No acknowledgement. Nothing. It hurt less than I expected. Or maybe I'm just numb. Either way, I survived. Emily's birthday is next month, 31. She's not sure what to do. Should I invite them to a dinner or something small? Do you want to? Part of me does. They're still my parents, but part of me remembers last year, the $20,000 party, the video, what they said about you. It's your birthday, your choice. I'll support whatever you decide. Would you come if I invited them? No, I'm not ready for that. I understand. But I'll celebrate with you separately. Just us, if you want. I'd like that. 2 weeks before Emily's 31st birthday, my mother called. First time in 6 months. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. Hello? Natalie, it's Mom. I know. How are you? Fine. We need to talk. About what? About Emily's birthday. We'd like to host something. Small. Family dinner. You should be there. Why? Because you're family. I wasn't family 6 months ago when I was just there. Not worth celebrating. Natalie, I apologized. No, you didn't. You've never apologized. You blamed me for the video going public. You told me not to call or visit. You cut me off. That was in the heat of the moment. It's been 6 months. Plenty of time to cool down. Plenty of time to apologize. You haven't. I'm apologizing now. No, you're inviting me to Emily's birthday. That's not an apology. That's logistics. What do you want from me? Acknowledgement. That you favored Emily. That you dismissed me. That you hurt me. Real acknowledgement. Not just, I was drunk or you're being dramatic. Silence. Long silence. I can't do that. Why not? Because I don't think I did anything wrong. I supported Emily because she needed more support. You were always independent, self-sufficient. You didn't need me. Everyone needs their mother. You never seemed to. Because I learned early that needing you was pointless. You weren't available, emotionally, financially, any way that mattered. So I stopped needing. I taught myself independence because dependence on you was impossible. That's not fair. It's completely fair. I'm the daughter you took for granted. Emily's the daughter you celebrated. Those are facts, not feelings. What do you want, really? I want you to understand what you did, how it affected me, how it shaped me. I want you to acknowledge that spending $20,000 on one daughter's birthday while texting the other is cruel. I want you to admit that calling me not someone you celebrate was devastating. I want you to see me as a person, not just the reliable one, the boring one, the one who's just there. I do see you. No, you don't. You see function, not person. I'm the daughter who's fine, who doesn't need anything, who can be ignored because I won't make a fuss. That's not seeing me. That's overlooking me. I don't know what you want me to say. I want you to say you're sorry, really sorry. Not sorry I'm hurt. Sorry you hurt me. Sorry for favoring Emily. Sorry for dismissing me. Sorry for taking me for granted. Can you say that? Another long silence. I'm sorry you feel hurt. That's not the same thing. It's the best I can do. Then we have nothing else to discuss. Natalie, wait. No, I'm done waiting. For you to see me, to value me, to love me the way you love Emily. I'm done. I'll always be your daughter, legally, biologically, but emotionally, we're done. You're making a mistake. The mistake was thinking you'd change, that you'd realize what you'd done, that you'd actually apologize. That was my mistake. I won't make it again. I hung up, turned off my phone, cried. Not for the relationship I was losing, for the one I'd never had. Emily came over that night. I told her everything. Do you think I'm wrong for cutting them off? No, you're protecting yourself. That's not wrong. That's necessary. They'll never change. Probably not. But you're changing. You're valuing yourself, setting boundaries, living for yourself instead of for their approval. That's huge. It doesn't feel huge. It feels sad. It can be both, necessary and sad. Are you going to their dinner for your birthday? No. I'm doing what you did, celebrating separately, with people who actually value me. I'm sorry that they put you in this position. They put me here decades ago. I just finally noticed. Emily's birthday came. She celebrated with friends, with coworkers, with me. Small gathering, Mexican food, margaritas, laughter, no parents, no $20,000 party, no favoritism, just people who loved her, really loved her. This is better, she said, than last year, than any year, because it's real. Yeah, it is. 1 year after the video, after the party, after the midnight phone call. Everything is different. Emily is thriving, got promoted, makes $60,000 now, moved to a better apartment, building a life, a real life. I'm thriving too, got a new job, better pay, more responsibility, building confidence, self-worth, identity. We're close, really close. Not because we have to be, because we want to be, because we've chosen each other. Our parents reach out occasionally, through relatives, through friends. They miss you. They want to reconcile. Family is important. We don't respond. Not out of spite, out of preservation. We're finally healthy, finally happy, finally free. The video is still online, still getting views, still generating comments. We don't read them anymore. Don't care. It's old news to us, ancient history. Last week someone asked if I regret it, the confrontation, the boundary, the distance. I don't. Not even a little, because that midnight phone call changed everything. Emily calling from the party I wasn't invited to, crying, broken, needing me. I showed up, despite the hurt, despite the exclusion, despite everything. And in showing up, I showed myself what I was worth, what I deserved, what I wouldn't accept anymore. My parents spent $20,000 on Emily's birthday. Then she called me crying at midnight. And in that call, in that moment, we both found something more valuable than any party. We found ourselves. We found each other. We found the courage to walk away from a family that didn't value us correctly. Emily gave up being the favorite. I gave up trying to earn favor. We both gained freedom. Was it worth it? The pain, the loss, the public humiliation? Yes, because we're finally living as ourselves, not as daughters performing for approval, not as sisters competing for love, as women who know their worth, who demand respect, who won't accept less. My parents spent $20,000 on a party. Emily and I found something priceless: boundaries, self-respect, each other. That's the real story. Not the favoritism, not the video, not the viral moment. The real story is two sisters who finally chose themselves and each other over parents who never saw them clearly. That's worth celebrating every single day. Thank you for staying with me through this long journey. If this story resonated with you, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to me. And let me know in the comments, have you experienced favoritism in your family? How did you handle it? Share your stories. I read every single comment. Each one matters. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. See you next time.